the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like hitchhiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same.
Happy holiday. Everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline.
Timeout.
And, of course, Devin Booker. And you wonder how they'll do without him. We'll soon find out.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Now here's Durant. Puts up a deep three. Outside, George. Trying to find Camby. He's got it now.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Now, here's Dunn. After the miss from KD. 5 to shoot. Maxey attacking. Nails the baby hook.
And keeping that head on a swivel. Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Here's Duncan. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Maxey with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Durant for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Duncan. And it's Durant with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Camby the screen. George looking around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Thompson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either. Phoenix leading by 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Maxey, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Durant in the corner. Camby the screen. Shoots the 3. And it's Durant missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Brown shot is good.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jaylen cook.
To the inside. Camby. Nice move.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Thompson is double. Duncan high post. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Screen by Durant. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Bol on the wing, George. And taken away by Brown. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Brown. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead, up 1.
The Pistons, 10.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Here's Duncan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Duncan with the block.
That's an awesome defensive display by Duncan there, coming up with the block and aggressively sending that one back.
Right side, Kevin Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. KD's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Suns. Thompson outside. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Outside, KD. And stolen by Ivy. Thompson with it. Maxey covering. All going up court. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
There's Brown with the 3. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Outside, George. And they get it. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Trae Young.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Conley surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And that one, good. Camby's got 11.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Young outside. Schroeder outside. Young inside. A shot by Stewart with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Conley. Camby the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Conley gets the bucket.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Reed with it.
2 minutes.
Schroeder outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Schroeder out there still hustling around. He uses that speed and some of his cunning to find those passing lanes.
And Phoenix making a change here.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Conley. Pass the Bull. And here's Oubre. No scoring in this one. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Beasley for 3. And Bull pulls it down. And it's Conley with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Now, here's Bull. Oubre outside. Screen by Bull. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And so Bull nails both of them. 107 left here in the second. Here's Young. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Beasley outside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Young. Pass to Stewart. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
The Suns leading. Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Trying to find Camby. He's got it now.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Substitution on the court.
Pistons trailed by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Duncan, a screen. Here's Thompson. The Pistons rebound. Brown wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Brown's got 8.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Maxey looking it over.
Right there.
For 3, Durant. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. To the paint, and stolen by Maxey. Pass to Durant. Back to George. And taken away by Brown. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
Gotta stay down on that pump fake because Brown will go right into the contact.
And Brown drops them both. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Harris's shot is off. Here's KD. Great D that time from Duncan.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Harris a screen. Duncan in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Duncan's got 13.
And as long as Duncan continues to hit shots like that, you're going to feed the big fella. One of the most dominant players ever.
Pass to George. And here's Campy. Now Maxey. He has yet to score. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ivy on the wing. For 3, Harris.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Down low. And stolen by Ivy. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Thompson in the corner. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Brown. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. Missed inside. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. KD with it. 8 points for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Bull. Lets the 3 fly. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Duncan in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Phoenix with the ball. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown doesn't get enough credit as one of the best two-way players in our league.
Pass the Bull for the lead. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. The lead is 2. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Young taking his time here. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got his first basket of the night.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
47 seconds left to play in the third. At the top of the key, Oubre. And yes, it's good.
Now going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Young, right side. Pass to Reed. Beasley outside. Reed misses. Suns trailing. Outside Conley. Now, here's Bull. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on
31.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's the Suns with the ball. Outside Maxey. Pass to KD. Screen by Bull. To take the lead. Sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 1.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Here's Brown. Beyond the arc. And Bull pulls it down. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Durant going to work inside.
Kevin has been around the league a long time, so super smart around the basket to rise up and finish.
Harris, right side. Pass to Ivy. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ivy's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
It's stolen by Harris. Now Detroit moving it up. And Duncan gets it to go in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball, coach those good players. Hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Inside, here's Camby. Outside for George. Camby the screen. Clock at 6. George with the bucket. George has got his first 2 points.
Well, the height and the length really helping PG get that one off.
And stolen by Maxey. Dunn left side. From the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. It's Brown on the wing. Harris outside. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Outside, Maxey to the middle. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Duncan left side. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Another shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marcus Camby.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And Phoenix making a change. So he comes up empty, missing both. We're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And stolen by Ivey. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
So many big moments for Brown in his career. No sweat there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside, Katie. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Here's Thompson. And they'll get another chance. And here's Ivey. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's deflected. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Inside, George. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Harris outside. To the paint. On the wing, Thompson. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Pass to Ivey. Here's Harris.
Tobias says, I'll take you home.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And Phoenix making a change here. Here's Maxey. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's mass trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe.